Guys, Dan Hendriksen here. We're at West Cornwall Golf Club today and we've got a special guest on the show, which is Big Oggie. John has come down to join us. It's his home course, but I thought what we would do is do a little what's in the bag with John. Have a little look at what golf clubs he's playing and why he's playing them. Let's catch up with John on the golf course. John, big thank you to you for coming onto the channel today.
Hey, I'm honoured, I really am.
And having a game with us. I hope you've enjoyed it.
It's been enormous fun. Yeah, a lot of laughs on the last hole just for a bit of fun, but you know, all the way through. For me, some good stuff, some bad stuff, some absolutely amazing stuff. And you're just inspiring me, and that's what it's about as a high handicapper, playing with really good players. You are a really good player, Dan. True?
I play a little bit. Well, we're going to do a little what's in the bag with you.
Okay,
I'd like to have a little look at what's going on. Obviously, you're a 28 handicap golfer, so it'd be really interesting to see what's going on in your golf bag. Okay,
and we're also having some lessons with you, so hopefully things may change.
They may change over time, but for now, let's have a little look. What are you using in the wedges then, John?
In the wedges? Well, my irons are mostly Mizuno, my wedges are Mizuno. Okay, let's get rid of the putts for a second. Yeah. So, I've got T7 wedges. Yeah, okay. 50, 55 and 60. 50, 55 and 60. And was there any reason for that gapping? I was told to have a consistent gap all the way through my wedges. Okay, so and that was fitted for you by? They were fitted by Mizuno when they came down here to Falmouth about 3.5 years ago. Okay. So it's just one of those things, you know, when you don't know what clubs to get, you've got to get a deal on the wedges when you get the irons, so you think I'll just get the wedges at the same time. Yeah, and do you like them? Not sure? Not sure, but then you know my wedge game at the moment is an iffy thing. If you lose a bit of confidence in your wedge game, you might lose it in your Yeah, I almost feel I need more of a teardrop one just for my eye. Okay. But these are more of a bit rounder. Kind of an angled one, yeah. Okay. What shafts have you got in there, John? Do you know what shafts you carry in there? Shafts on pretty much all my stuff is XP Fit 115. 115, so that is an R300? Yeah. So 115 gram? Yeah. Okay. And then grip, you seems to be a thicker grip, John. The grips are all mid-size, but they're Golf Pride. Yeah, Golf Pride ones. Tall velvets. Yeah, very nice. And standard length, standard lie? They're 2 degrees upright on all my irons. All your irons. Did you change the wedges at all, or did you just stay the same? I have to admit, I don't know. That's what the fitter would have done that for me. Yeah, he would have. You put your trust in them. Yeah. Okay, and then moving into the irons, then what have you got in there? So the irons they're a mixed set of Mizunos. Yeah. They're JPX 900s. Okay. So we've got hot metal in 5 and 6. So there's a 6. Okay, let's have a little look at that. So they're a little bit chunkier and a little bit more forgiving. So that helps you just give you confidence, get the ball in the air a little bit? I think so, yeah. So the longer irons need a little bit more confidence. And people who see me play, I would say my go-to iron is the 5 all the time. Okay. I just feel more confident with that club, 5 and 6. So I guess for me, I should have probably picked more forgiving clubs all the way through. Yeah. But at the time I thought, let's get a set that I can kind of grow into. In hindsight now, and obviously we need some more lessons and discussion about that, maybe I should have gone for more forgiving clubs all the way through the bag. Okay, okay. We shall see. Yeah. So the other ones, 7, 8, 9 and pitching wedge are going to be, they're the forged. The forged version. Okay. Yeah. So a great little blend though. It's good. Yeah, it should be a good blend. And once I got the feel for some of the shots, some of the little pitches and things, and pitch and rolls, kind of chip and run things. Yeah. Yeah, that works for me with those. Okay. And shafts again, exactly the same as what you had, the wedges and the same grips? And the same grips, we tried various shafts, and I think at the time I was way out of control and too fast, and I think he just said a slightly heavier shaft just to sort of slow me down in a strange way. Yeah, cool. Now I'm trying to get faster, which is just typical way you play. Okay, so that's and then what about then we move into the head covers, and I want to start with your little hybrid, because that is an absolute little gem, isn't it? This one, it's even got its special head cover. Yeah, the head covers, obviously at the moment we've got some standard ones on some of them, but I collect head covers and I collect Scott Redman stuff. Oh, do you? Yeah. I love Scott Redman. I love Emma, who works with him as well. Yeah, she's lovely. Yeah. And I've visited on numerous occasions, and we just have this massive creative brainstorming, hours and hours. Well, session. you're from Bristol, aren't you? I'm from Bristol, so it kind of works. Bristol, we get the accent thing going on. Yeah. So I've got quite a few of his. So these are the He Who Dares Wins ones.
Right, okay.
Yeah, lovely jubby type ones. But I think Lee Winter's got one in the version of the putter cover.
Oh, he does, yes,
So
you're
I believe,
right.
so he told me today.
So what have you got under that head cover then, John?
Under this, this is my whole bag, isn't it?
This is basically it. Yeah, this is, you've played some fantastic shots with this.
Yeah, the last hole today we're having a bit of fun, but it's the Titleist H1.
23 degrees?
23, yeah. So
okay.
It's the first ones that came out.
It's the bigger version of the hybrid. You had the H2 and the H1. The H2 was slightly smaller. So again, what shaft have you got in that?
This one is
Diamana
70s.
70 gram regular flex.
Yep.
Okay, and what setting you got? A1?
Yes.
Yeah, so in standard, and like I say, you hit that really, really well. And the same grip on there. That's what you've got.
Yeah, this was fitted for me by Ben Hiscock.
Yeah, I know Ben.
So you know Ben.
Yeah.
So had a couple of fittings with him from Titleist. So my woods tend to be Titleist and my irons tend to be Mizuno.
Okay.
At the moment, but you know things may change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. For me, when we've discussed this, I feel I have too many wedges and not enough long clubs.
Yeah.
Although I've been hitting this really well today, normally I would say I'm not that confident with a hybrid, but I keep it in the bag for those big hybrid Texas wedge type putts.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to stay at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay, and then what you then move into what fairway? You've got, you're testing out a little 7-wood.
Testing out a 7-wood. Yeah. A lot of people on my this is an old ping.
It's an old beauty, that.
G5, yeah.
Yeah, 21 degree ping G5 7-wood with a 75 gram NV Aldila NV regular shaft.
I will say I'm really starting to enjoy it now. I've got used to it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a great little club.
People on my channel, they know I struggle with hybrids.
Yeah. And
they're always saying, you know, you want height, especially when you're playing those parkland courses, getting over water, you just struggle to do that. You need a 7-wood. So many people have said you're 55 years old, you need a 7-wood. It's that kind of senior thing maybe. So we literally grabbed one of these from Hell Golf just down the road in their second-hand bag, and we're just trying it out.
Yeah.
So I know there's some newer versions out that we want to test, but they're really difficult to get hold of.
Yeah, they are, yeah. But it's a good club.
Yeah, you have to find a proper fitter, don't you? I mean,
you do, yeah. It would be handy to have that. But, you know, if you find something that works for you, sometimes there's ones out of the little bins that you find in second hands. They can really work,
that's it,
you know?
Yeah.
Just find something that works for you.
Didn't I see your wife's bag and she's got
a 5-wood
like this? Yeah.
She's got a 5-wood. I didn't even know she had it, but I found it in the loft.
Lovely, so I'm really enjoying that one.
Heads, yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got another F917F Titleist in there as well?
Yes, it's a 5-wood.
Okay.
Originally when I first started I had a TaylorMade R15 Driver and a 3-wood.
Yeah.
And I traded them in for originally an R15 Driver.
Okay.
Probably at the time shouldn't have done. I really enjoyed having the white TaylorMade ones, but that's fine. So we kept the mashing 2 at the time. Yeah. So this is an
18 degrees,
7, yeah, 18.
Set in C4.
Yeah.
What shaft have you got in that? Diamana blue,
Diamana 70
gram,
to match
so
the hybrids.
Trying to match them with your hybrids, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then what about driver then? What have you got under there?
The driver changed. I originally had the 917 driver.
Yes.
And then I got fitted again by Ben because we were discussing how to slow swing speed.
Okay.
And the TS1 came out.
Well, it was a new design and
New
everything.
design, new thought.
So it kind of worked, yeah.
And we tested it out, really enjoyed it. So it's just so light. It's like walking around with a feather in your hand.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But it's 40 gram.
Yeah.
Speeder. So
very nice. And head, what the head is there?
It's 12 degree,
12
I think.
degrees.
Sorry, 12.5, but we knocked it down to, I think when we did a little test with you at Newquay, with Chris Gill, you adjusted some settings on this, so it's
brought it
dropped
down a bit. They got you spin down. That's what we were trying to do. Yeah. Okay.
But enjoying it at times. Well, like everything with high handicapper, it's erratic at times.
Nice golf bag, John. Very
Thank you.
good, and thank you once again for all your time today with us.
Oh,
really
enjoyed every moment of it. Absolutely. Anyone gets a chance to play with Dan and Lee, even Lee's outside here, and especially Lester, you know, 'cause it's just such fun. Yeah. And all I will say is just relax and enjoy it, and it doesn't matter if you have some good shots and bad shots, because, well, that's just part of the game.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you very much for having me. Thanks.
So there you go, there's a little what's in the bag with John there. Always good to catch up with, well, players of all abilities to see what is happening in their golf bag. You can see that John relies very much on speaking to fitters, seeing what they have to say, and kind of putting his trust into them. I think moving forward after watching John play, certainly around this golf course today, definitely a little bit more help in the top end, so having more clubs at the top end and maybe a few less clubs in his wedges, I think is only going to help his game, because he does lack a little bit of distance when he's out on the golf course. But I'd like to hear what you think about that as a what's in the bag. I'd like to hear whether you're in the similar boat to John or you're using any of his clubs. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. But for now, let's get back to the golf course.